Okay, welcome back, everybody. I'm Christine, and how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is my first video, so not really sure what I'm going to talk about today, but the premise behind me starting this new YouTube channel was to give you a behind the scenes look at really what happens in the life of a psychic medium. It's like the information never stops coming in, the phone calls never stop. And yeah, I just wanted to share this portion of my life with you guys and provide a little bit of entertainment and maybe a little bit of education in there. Again, this channel is dedicated to all the Gen Xers and baby boomers out there, because that's what I am. I just turned 60, which is so hard to believe. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do a behind the scenes look at the life and times of a psychic medium. So here's what's going on. So first of all, welcome to the channel. Okay, I just want to say welcome. Please grab your favorite beverage. Mine, I'm drinking a Malbec today, and it's actually quite good. It's really, really good. It's funny because I found this particular wine at Sam's Club. It's like $7 a bottle, right? It's actually really good for a $7 bottle of wine. But anyway, yeah. So let's just have a little chit chat, just you and me. Let's just have a little chit chat. So my life. First of all, I'm a veteran. My husband's also a veteran. If you've seen my other videos that I did on my other channel, which is the Astro CEO, I talked a little bit about it a couple weeks ago. But yeah, we're both veterans. My husband's in law enforcement. So I'm going to do a separate video on what it's like being a Leo wife. So what that means, Leo is law enforcement officer, what it's like being a law enforcement officer's wife. So I'll dedicate a whole video for that. But yeah, my husband and I are both veterans. We both served in the military. I was in the Air Force, and my husband was in the Army. And yeah, so what is life like? Being a psychic medium married to a law enforcement officer. It is, we have quite the busy household. There's always something going on. Yeah, I mean, just today, oh my God, my last 24 hours of my life has just been crazy. But today I got a phone call from my best friend who lives here in Colorado. She's on the opposite side of the state, but she called me to let me know, unfortunately, that a friend of hers got shot last night. Can you believe that? Got shot in the chest, and I guess 1 inch over, and she would have been gone. But she's in critical condition right now in the hospital. So she wanted to know, immediately when something happens, what usually happens in my life is I get a phone call, especially from close friends and family, and they all want to know what is going on. They want to know if I can just tap in really quickly and see what's going on. But I did do a video. I think it was, I can't even remember. It was like a couple days ago about a mass shooting. And so that was on my other channel. And just to warn the people, maybe I could save a few lives, but I had a dream. That's the thing. It's like being a psychic medium, we never really get a day off. It's constant with the information that's coming in. But yeah, I had a dream a couple days ago about a mass shooting. And so anyway, she wanted to call this morning and confirm, was this the shooting that I saw in my dream? And I'm like, no, this was like a mass shooting where several casualties had happened. And yeah, so anyway, it's really unfortunate. So I had to wake up to that this morning, which is really unfortunate, sad news that somebody that I know who knows somebody got shot last night. Let's see. What else so then my best friend tells me that she broke her foot and she's in a cast. I mean, I hate to laugh, but it can't get any crazier than this, right? My life. So, yeah, so that's what I woke up to this morning. I didn't have any crazy dreams last night, and you'll be the first to know. Obviously, I will post it. This channel here is dedicated to behind the scenes things about what's going on in my life. The other channel, which is the Astro CEO, is where I do my predictions and things like that. So, but yes, if I have a psychic dream that everybody needs to know about, I will post that in the other channel, which is the Astro CEO. So yeah, so that's how I started my day. Another friend of mine, also last night found out that her sister just passed away, which is really unfortunate. So I'm going to dedicate maybe a whole video for that because I did get psychic downloads, before her death. So I will maybe share that in a different video and let you know about that. But yeah, that's how my morning's going so far. I wasn't planning on having a glass of wine yet, but yeah, let's see, what time is it? It's 1:30. So, oh my goodness. Um, yeah, so a little bit about, I want to talk a little bit about, what life is really like as a psychic medium, what we do, what happens. But basically, a lot of my psychic predictions, There, a lot of them come through dreams. I have a lot of dreams, and a lot of them are just instant downloads. Like I'll just be sitting here in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden, boom, I get a download about an earthquake or a plane crash or explosion. Lottery numbers. Occasionally, I'll get hits on that. Um, but it's funny. So sometimes I could just be driving down the road or be in the shower or just be here in my kitchen. And all of a sudden I get a psychic hit. I get a psychic download. So it gets quite exhausting at times. I did, a couple weeks ago, I did a video, which is on my other channel, the Astro CEO. I did a video about the Felipe Hernandez trial. It was a murder trial that was happening in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the moment I found out about that case, I was just kind of scrolling through YouTube and it popped up in my feed. And I'm like, oh my God, I got download after download after download, and it wouldn't stop. And so finally, it was so intense and it consumed so much of my life and my time that I decided to do a video on it. And I was 100% right. I did actually 2 videos on it so far, the initial prediction video, and then I did a follow-up video, which are posted on the other channel. But I immediately, it was so weird, but I just started getting hit after hit after hit. And it really kind of consumed my life for about a week. And I couldn't really do anything else. I wasn't getting any other hits on any other things. And it kind of consumed my life. And generally when that happens, I really have to, I'll go in and adjust my schedule to create some downtime. Because this type of work, it really does take a lot out of you. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is this work takes a tremendous amount of energy and life force to do it. And so I have to schedule a lot of like periodic breaks in my schedule and in my time. I'm not one of those psychics that can do back to back to back type of readings. I have to have a lot of downtime in between clients. But when I am with a client, I dedicate 110% to that one client when I'm working on, their reading, their issue, whether I'm coaching them, things like that. I'm fully 100% dedicated to whatever is going on in their life, whatever the circumstance is. So, yeah, this type of work, people don't realize that it can be quite exhausting. And oh my, I just realized my lighting's bad. Hold that thought 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to fix my lighting. I'm still new at this. And I'm trying to find the best place in my house to do these videos. And I'm working with different lighting and things like that. So where was I? I was talking about, how people don't realize, how exhausting sometimes that this, I guess I could call it a career, my life's work, being a psychic medium, how, intense things can get, especially if I'm working on things like murder trials, missing people, things like that. It can take a lot out of you energetically and physically. So a lot of people don't realize that. And it's really virtually impossible sometimes to be, so I guess Johnny on the spot, if that's what you want to call it. Like, the hits come, I get hits when I get hits, and like I said in my other channel, you'll be the first to know. I post, again, this channel is dedicated to the behind the scenes look about my life and growing up as a Gen Xer. And I'm going to give tips and tricks and things that I do to improve my life. That's what this channel is for, the people of our generation. My other channel, which is the Astro CEO, is dedicated to my work, which is my psychic predictions, astrology, numerology, human design, all of the things. So that's what we do on the other channel. But yeah, I wanted to welcome each and every one of you. I want to just do a quick welcome video, welcome each and every one of you. And this is going to be, I'm hoping that this is going to be a really great channel. I'm also going to put on here my tips and my tricks of, living a healthy lifestyle, staying young, and because it sucks. I just turned 60. Hold on, I need some more wine. It really does suck, right? Turning 60, and you feel it, right? You feel it. I'm a little bit slower. I'm more tired. Like normal things that I could do. It's so exhausting now sometimes, right? But yeah, I'm a Gen Xer, grew up in the 70s, which I think is the greatest generation, being a Gen Xer. Growing up in the 70s, it was awesome. And something about our generation is we are still, I shouldn't say we were, but we are still, we were so inventive back in the day when we were kids. We didn't need very much. We could find things in the yard and we would make up a game, and keep ourselves occupied for hours. And I think we're like the last generation where, we didn't grow up with phones and, all that kind of thing, like cell phones. And I think it was like finally in the 80s, or was it the 90s? No, it was the 80s. They came out with beepers, the pagers. But our generation really, we learned to talk to people because we had to. I remember, growing up, if I went to my friend's house, I'd have to knock on the door, speak to an adult, have an adult conversation, and ask to spend time with my friend. And I think that's missing right now in the younger generation. Like, they don't socialize, they don't speak to one another, they just shoot text messages. They don't even like talking on the phone. It's all text messages. And some of the things that we do naturally, like I went to the store the other day and this kid couldn't even figure out how to count change, which is really sad. So everything is just so automated and so, I don't know, computer generated. So I think we're a dying breed, us Gen Xers out there. But yeah, so what else did I want to talk about today? I do have some ideas for some upcoming videos. They're going to be really good. I'm also, for those of you that don't know, I'm also a licensed massage therapist, and I know a little bit, more than just a little bit, about Chinese medicine. So I'm going to share some things that I know that could possibly help you regarding your health, and because I am a licensed massage therapist, and I'll share all of those with you. And yeah, I'm going to share, things. I'm also certified in Feng Shui, which is the Chinese art of placement. Feng Shui for me is everything. And I'll be sharing tips and tricks on what I use to improve things in my life, like my career, my finances, my health. I'll share all of the goodies with you guys. So I've got some great ideas for some upcoming videos. Just hang tight. I need time to get those recorded and then do the editing and all of the good stuff. So I can deliver quality content for you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to come on really quick and just say a quick hello, let you know I am working on some upcoming videos, which I think you guys will absolutely love. And I'm so thrilled that you're here spending time with me, and you get to really see the behind the scenes look. I'm going to be sharing more information. What's going on today? Well, my husband ran to Lowe's because he's trying to hang up Christmas lights outside, and he's trying to do it because he's on vacation right now. He's getting ready to go back to work. So we just celebrated our wedding anniversary and his birthday. So we've got our wedding anniversary dinner on Monday. And so we're going out to Eddie V's. So I don't know if you all have ever heard of that, but it's a great restaurant here in Denver. And what else is going on? Because my husband's in law enforcement, we don't really get to celebrate the holidays on the holiday because he's usually working. So this year, he's working on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. So our Thanksgiving, we're going to celebrate that on Monday, the Monday before Thanksgiving. So that's gonna, that's what you do when you're married to law enforcement. That's what you have to do. So we're celebrating Thanksgiving on Monday. And then same thing with Christmas. He's working Christmas Day, so we're going to celebrate Christmas a couple days before the actual Christmas day. So, and let's see what else. I think he's working on New Year's Eve too. So I'll be at home. I'll be home alone on New Year's Eve. But I will have the bubbly. I'll have some champagne, and I'll just be hanging out. I'll make a charcuterie board. So that's my latest thing too. I really love doing charcuterie boards. And that's my latest thing. So maybe I'll create one and share a picture with you. But yeah, that's kind of the behind the scenes things about, being a psychic medium. My phone never stops ringing. People always, especially my close friends and my family, will contact me all the time. They'll go, hey, what's this? What's going on? What's your take? What do we do? So that is constant, and I enjoy that. I do that for family and friends. But yeah, this morning was quite the busy morning with the death, and my other friend had a death, and then my other friend had a friend that got shot. So it was quite the morning. So, yeah. So anyway, I think I'm going to close out and leave it at that. I'm going to share more information about my life and what it's like being a Gen Xer, growing up in the 70s, what my life was like as a psychic medium and growing up as a psychic medium. I'll talk about some of my biggest predictions. Of course, I predicted 9/11 a couple days before it actually happened. One of my other biggest, I'm going to dedicate a whole video to this, but one of my other biggest predictions that I did back in the 80s was the crash of United Flight 232, which happened in Iowa. So that one was really intense. So I'm going to dedicate a whole video to that, but I'll share the story about that and what happened to me personally and how it all played out in my life. So, but yeah, I got some interesting videos to share with you guys. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.